Greetings, my dear ones. This is your friend Kadan, coming to you from the realms of love and light, the doorkeeper of your circle, bringing you a special guest this evening, one that you all know who will bring the message to you this evening. I have come just to greet you and to open the door so that you may be at peace and let the love and the light shine forth from your being. I release now to this beautiful being. My little ones, as I come to you this evening in God's love and with His love, I greet you with a very special greeting and wish to speak to you this evening about your new age and the things that are coming to pass on your planet. As your days move into nights and your nights move into days, you come closer and closer to the peak of your golden age. There is time ahead of you, as you would think of it, for you to prepare. But I would ask you, with all the love that I can muster, and with the Father's love, to prepare yourself, make ready for the days ahead. The days ahead are wonderful, wonderful days. There will be times when you think not of this. I came tonight to speak to you of this because some of you are wondering, have been wondering about the things that are coming to pass that have been predicted on your planet. And I come to you to let you know that you who love the Father and follow the path of light have nothing whatsoever to be concerned about. The Father's love and my love are with you. It seems a long time to you since we walked this earth plane together, but I assure you, my dear ones, I have been with you every step of the way. God's love is the substance of your being, and the Father and I are one, and you and I and the Father are one. Keep knowing this as you move through your times on this physical plane. Keep alive the love that you have for life, and learn to love yourself. Learn to love your brothers and your sisters of this planet, no matter what seems or appears to be happening. Learn to be at peace within yourself. Learn to make yourself an island of peace and light and love, and let it vibrate from you as you walk through your days and as you move through your experiences. Learn to be at peace no matter what happens around you, no matter what the earth plane comes about, no matter what happens. I do not mean to alarm you in any way, but I say to you there are changes coming about rapidly now, and you are preparing yourself for them. You who have gone through the classes, you who have gone to other places, and who are preparing yourself, are making ready your consciousness for this beautiful time that is ahead for this planet. It is the most opportune time for you to be in the physical. It is the most opportune time for you to raise your consciousness and grow with your spirit and with your soul. The love that flows through me to you from the Father is great, and I would have you to remember to allow it to flow through you to this planet and to the things and the individuals on this planet. I would have you to remember often through the day to be that open channel, to open the doors to the higher realms. No matter what your physical body is doing, open the doors that love may flow through you. Prepare for the coming of that consciousness within you that has been waiting for a long time to come forth. I would draw you a word picture, if you would, and allow you to maybe see and to understand more of what I am saying. As this new age moves into the golden part of its glory and its beauty, so can you. Think of yourself as peeling off layer and layers of mask or personalities. And as you peel off all of the mask from that you have worn before and are still hanging on through your memory banks, as you release them and come to the center of your being, see an embryo of the Christ child that is within you. As you nurture this Christ child, as you allow God's love to flow through you and awaken that Christ spirit within you, then you stand forth in the God glory of your being that you are. As you move forward, allow yourself to be more positive, more loving, and to love yourself more, and to be grateful for the beautiful things that are given to you. Be grateful that you sit in this circle. As I was coming to your class tonight, I beheld your circle of light reaching up to the higher realms, reaching up, and your desire for the wisdom and the knowledge that you are gaining, the understanding that you are learning, is beyond your comprehension from the physical plane, but it is there. Your teacher walks with you at night when your body is resting from your spirit, and oftentimes your other teachers and I walk with you. Remember this, and when you lay your body down to rest from you through the night, release yourself to God and to His love, and send love ahead into your night, that your journey on the other dimensions from your physical, while your body rests in you, be fruitful. Remember that every night that you rest deeply, that you are walking the dimensions of love and light, that you are talking with your teachers, that you are experiencing new things, different things from the earth plane, that you are going to class, you are learning, you are growing. And by remembering this, you bring back the essence of it into your physical life, into your physical plane. Whether you remember the details is not that important, but you bring back the essence of the lessons that you have learned. You bring back the love and the light and the beauty that you have beheld while you're away from your physical. And I tell you, my dear ones, It is a beautiful, beautiful experience for you to be released from the physical for a short time and feed your soul on the light and love and the joy that are on these higher realms. Much, much is ahead for you, much that you do not understand at this time, but in the next 1,000 years, which is just a blink of an eye in the sense of eternity, many changes will come about. You may remain in the physical if you decide to, or you may reincarnate, or you may work from this side, whatever is the best for your soul's growth. And I would have you to be aware of this, to be aware that this is such a special time. It is a special time that this earth has never known. It is a special time for this planet and the logo, the spirit of this planet, the entity that this planet is now ready to be lifted up into a self-illuminating star, and it would be likened to your being lifted up and Christed. Know this while you walk the earth plane, that you must remember to judge not by appearances. Judge not by what you see happening and what you hear in the news, what is going on around you. Hold high your consciousness and allow the love to flow through you. Allow yourself to be the beautiful God self that you are. You are my beloved ones, and I have walked this plane with you, some of you many times, in the physical, but I have always been with you in spirit, and I shall be with you, no matter what takes place around you. Remember that the life force that you are is the God being within you, and the Father and I are one, and we walk together. I am only a thought away. Remember this, and lift your consciousness often and speak to me. Just think in your mind, God, I love you, and I would open my heart to you, and I would have your helpers to help me to be more conscious of your love and to be an open, clear, clean channel for your love to flow through. Allow yourself to be on intimate terms with the Father of your life, the Father of life itself. You do deserve it, my dear ones, because you are his children. You are his beloved children. He never condemns you for anything that you think you might have done wrong. He only loves you, and he is always there with you, for he is the breath that you breathe. He is the life force that you are. If you can remember this and know that he loves you with a love so great that your human mind could not begin to comprehend it, then your mind and your heart opens up more. Start your day in the mornings with a greeting to the Father. Start your day in a loving way and send love ahead into your day, and allow the Father to speak to you. For my dear ones, he is speaking to you at all times. It is for you to open up to hear. He is speaking to you, to your inner ear at all times. He is speaking to your heart, not always in language, but in knowing and understanding, always in love and with love. There has been much said in these circles. Many things have come to your attention, have been brought to your attention. Some of them you remember, some of them you do not. Some of them you understand, and some of them you understand a little. But I say to you, deep within your heart, the high being that you are understands all. And if you keep open the doors, then that understanding can come down to your conscious awareness. Learn to say, I know that I am one with all life. I know that the Father and I are one. I know that my spirit is eternal. I know that God loves me. Use this phrase, I know, in many, many ways. And as you move on this path that you have chosen for yourself, your light will become brighter, and everything in your life will become easier. Those around you will notice the light, and they will be benefited by it, whether they notice it or not. Are there questions that you would ask this evening?
I was wondering, I listen to the radio a lot. When there's been lately, there's been a lot of controversy over the Bible and debate on whether a lot of it is correct or incorrect. Can you enlighten?
Yes, this is a controversy that has been going on since the words were written many, many years ago. You see, my dear ones, the book that you call the Bible is a history of man on your planet. It is a history of man and his journey Godward. And as your language changes, so does the meaning of the words change. And it can be confusing to you. But I would say to you, if you choose to read this book, the Bible, read it with an open mind and know that God's light shines in and around every word, that God's light shines in your mind. And say to yourself, what did I mean when I wrote these words? And you can say this in all honesty, because you see, my dear ones, there is only one life. We are not separated in any way. And so you are as much of the life that wrote these words as the hand that held the pen. And when you say this, mean it with all your heart, and open your mind and your heart, and the understanding will come to you. Many wars have been fought over religion. Many have suffered greatly because of religious beliefs and because of the book that you call the Bible. The Bible is a history of man. Think of it as such. It was guided by the love of God when it was written. But as your years change, and as the language changed, and it has been transcribed many times from different languages, much of the meaning has been lost when it was first written. And remember, my dear ones, that it was written through men, just as I am speaking through this one. And it is difficult for the words to come out in the true meaning of the love and the light that I wish to impart to you. It is much less than if we were to meet face to face and think thoughts and transfer our thoughts. This will come to you soon. Remember what I say tonight. There will come a day soon when you will see a form that I make for you to see, and you will feel the thoughts in your mind. And you will need to be prepared for this and not be alarmed. Let me ask you this question. If I were to appear in the middle of this circle tonight, could you stand it? Would it frighten you? What would you really think of it? My dear ones, I could easily appear, but it is not time for that. But it will be in a short time, as you think of time, that your teachers will they will appear in physical form. They will teach you as they did in Atlantis and other times, other civilizations. They will bring great messages of truth. Your life on this planet is changing rapidly if you take a look at the things that are happening. And it is not just speeding up, it is accelerating. And if you want to know what is ahead in your next century, accelerate what has happened in the past 5 years. And when you do this, you will need to speed it up 20 times. That would be much, much happening as your days, your months, and your years go by. I digress from your question about this book of the Bible. Be not concerned who interprets it in what way. If you wish to work with this book, you interpret it as you feel guided from within, and let the light of God's love shine brightly in your mind, in and around the words, and they will bring you much more than just the language portrays. Does this help your understanding?
Yes, thank you.
Your teacher, Don, has opened the door to ask questions, and I wish to do this evening also. Would you ask other questions?
I was angry with somebody this week, and I don't usually feel that way, but I needed to know the best way to get rid of that.
Yes. The anger is a poison that poisons your system. And if you will understand that almost always it is not the other individual that you're angry with, but with yourself. When you realize that no one can upset you unless you open the door for it to happen, no one can disturb you unless you allow this. And when you do allow it, it is because of a misunderstanding that you have within yourself that you are seeing in the other individual. No matter how it was portrayed, or what words were spoken, or what came about, it touched a spot within you that was a sore, and this sore spot hurt. And anger is another form of fear, and through the pain that you felt, mental pain or emotional pain, from touching this sore spot within you, you protected yourself, or thought that you were protecting yourself by being angry. Sometimes when we know not what to do, we become angry, and this is a defense mechanism that we think is helping us. But my dear ones, there will come a day when no one who walks this plane can disturb you. Look forward to that day and know that when you peel off these layers and layers, take off the mask of your persona, many, many different roles have you played, and when the layers are all peeled away and the Christ child is beheld, and the light of God's love quickens the growth of this Christ child within you, then you stand forth in your Christhood, knowing who you truly are to the fullest extent. Try not to project anger to others. Do not allow anger to poison your system. And I realize that you get caught off guard and are angry before you realize it. Immediately and quickly recover from this through divine love. Let love be present instead of anger, and all will resolve itself. Think of love instead of anger. It is so much better and is so much more beautiful. When you understand why you are angry, then the light of understanding opens the door for you to release the anger. Does this help your understanding, my dear?
Thank you.
Are there other questions that you would ask this evening?
You spoke of preparations, of preparing ourselves.
Yes.
Is there some specific purification that should be achieved as a part of that before we are open?
You are open now, my dear. You are learning to be prepared for this new age with the work that you are doing. By working with yourself, by preparing your mind to be open for love instead of fear, then you are preparing in the right way. And this is what your teacher is teaching you. And you are working on both levels, the conscious and the subconscious level. And when you come to the advanced classes, you are working from the spiritual level. And remember at night, also, when your body is resting from you, you are walking the spiritual planes. Remember to bring back this understanding. Although you may not remember what happened, bring back the love and the light when you open your eyes and become conscious on the physical level. Think loving thoughts and be grateful for what you have learned that night. For my dear ones, if you have been released from the physical plane, and if you do not let the sun set on your anger, and you open the door to love as you go to sleep, as you call it, then you are walking the realms of love and light. You are walking with your teachers. You are attending classes. You are understanding so much more than you can comprehend on this physical level. And as you open the door more, then the understanding comes to your conscious awareness. I would say to you, my dear one, you are seeking things, understanding from the outer more than you are from the inner. Take more time to go within yourself, for within you is all that you need know. The Father's love, the Father's life force is within you. His voice is talking to you at all times. His love is whispering to your inner ear. Listen. Listen to his love, and let yourself be fulfilled. For my dear ones, as you make this contact, this conscious contact with the God within you, and you listen with this inner ear, it fulfills you so much more than anything in your physical plane could fulfill you. Learn to work from within. Reach within as much as you reach without for understanding. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
God bless you. As the light shines brightly in this circle, there is much here. There are many of your loved ones from this side of the veil that are with you this evening. There are many who are sitting in audience to learn as you are learning, and much is being accomplished on both sides of the veil. Learn to understand that you are a spiritual being, a divine being. Learn to realize this and take this realization with you as you move into each day, as you go through the experiences that you have on this physical plane. And be on guard to not allow your little self, the persona, to bring forth the anger and the fear that blocks the spirit from coming through to your conscious awareness. This is the only thing that can keep you from being in constant contact with the Father of all life, is fear. In many guises, worry, doubt, anxiety, jealousy, all these different things are different names for fear. Let love be your motto, for through love all is accomplished. Are there other questions this evening?
I have a question. I am involved in a situation right now which causes me great concern and great self-doubt sometimes as to whether or not what I thought I had said or had done was actually what I did or did not do, because it causes such great turmoil in this other individual. What could I do to help that situation?
As you open up your heart to love, to God's love, it will be much easier for you. As you learn to send God's love to others around you, it will lighten your burden. Be not concerned about others' anger or upsets. Do not promote it or aggravate it, consciously aggravate it. This is not correct. But realize that you are where you are in your growth, and so is everyone else. Do the best that you can, but ask God for help and use love in your language when you are talking. Eliminate the aggravation that you may feel. Eliminate the old negative patterns that have been with you so long. This will not come overnight, but it will come if you persist. And you have started on the paths now, and you are aware that your mind is opening up more every day. And as you go through what you have projected ahead of you, you will find that greater and greater understanding will fill your consciousness, and you will know how to handle every situation that comes along. You will fall, you will stumble at times, but it need not concern you. And if other people are angry, almost always, my dear, they are angry with themselves instead of you. Know this within your heart, and send them love and release them, and go about being the divine being that you already are. Does this help your understanding?
We said understand.
Did it?
There is much, much love in this circle. Each one of you contributes. When you come here each week, you contribute your vibrations, you contribute your love, and be grateful that you are open to come to a class such as this. Be grateful that the doors are open to the other dimensions for you, and know that if not now, soon you will make the direct contact yourself instead of listening to someone else and the messages that are coming through them. Some of you have some of this now, but the doors will be open. Do not rush. Be patient. Eliminate the fears before you open too many doors, or you will have the wrong message. You will have the message of fear, and you do not want this. As you move higher in consciousness, as you study to improve yourself, as you grow into the light of God's understanding, peace will come to you, and through the peace will come joy and happiness and fulfillment. Know this, for it is true. Are there other questions this evening?
You spoke of loved ones gathering around the light on the other side.
Yes.
Is it helpful to our growth? Does it assist our learning if we know whether our family members on the other side may have been reincarnated or might be our helpers?
These are questions that some ask, and it is not the purpose of this circle to answer questions. There are circles where this type of question are asked, and it, in a way, is giving a reading. And the one that I'm using, the voice box, does not want this to happen. Your loved ones are always in God's hands, and know this. And as you send them love each day, know that that love is going to them. And if they are open to the slightest degree, they are receiving it and it is helping them. Each of us have many, many friends, many beloved ones that we have known for ages and ages, and you are not consciously aware of many of your loved ones that you have known in the past. But as you move higher in consciousness, your understanding will open up to this, and you will remember when you walk at night with these loved ones that you may have known on some other planet or some other time, some other civilization. You will know and you will understand. And the love that you share will help you as you move through your earth path. Share this love in your heart. When you send love each day, send love to all those that you have known down through the ages. And as that love makes the contact with this individual, then you and they are one. And this memory is in your soul memory. And whether you remember it consciously or not, the contact has been made, and the power that comes through this contact is there to help you along the way. God's love is always with you, and many, many help you when you are making the effort to grow. Those who come to this center and many other centers like it all over the planet are helping to raise the vibrations of this planet. And it is small groups such as you who are sending love and light each day that is helping to keep the balance and is putting off the negative changes that are programmed to occur. And my dear ones, if you can put them off and continue to put them off by sending more love, then when they do happen, the intensity is much less, and sometimes it is dissipated altogether. This is why I have come to you this evening to ask for your special help and to remind you to be the open channel, to be love incarnate, and allow the Father to manifest through you on this plane. Let His love and His joy shine from your eyes. Let the beauty of His countenance radiate from your being, that all who contact you may see, all who come near you know that you have walked with the Father. Know that the Father's love is in your heart. God bless you, my dear ones. It has been a joy to be with you in this circle. When you leave this evening, take with you the love that we have shared. Do not let it be diminished. Let it go with you and stay with you throughout the week. Throughout the week, think of this circle and the things that have been said, and let the power of God's love walk with you each step of the way. My love is with you at all times, and I am with you every step that you take. God bless you, my dear ones, and good evening. Shall we hold hands? As we come together in the physical, let us bring down the spiritual understanding that we have received. Let us feel the presence of divine love in this circle, and let it gain momentum as it travels around this circle and accelerates. See this room filled, overflowing with God's love, filling out over the city, covering this planet. Let us see an extra fundament, God's love going for the world leader, to all those connected with the world in it, to all the troubled thoughts in the world, to all those involved in this troubled thoughts. Let us remember to send love ahead of us into this lead, into our every thought, word, and deed, into every situation and into every encounter, and remembers that it is there to bring us as we move from moment to moment. Thank you, Father.